active and lagging components of the current taken by AC circuit from 250 volt supply are 50 and 25 amperes. So calculate the conductance, susceptance, and the admittance of the circuit and its overall power factor. Take note po, active and lagging components. So meaning this is a RL circuit. Okay? RL siya. And take note po yung ating current dito, dalawa, 50 and 25 amperes. So therefore, it means that this one is what? Okay? This one is in parallel. Okay? Nakaparallel siya kasi dalawa yung ating current dito, 50 at saka 25. Okay? So, we have a parallel RL circuit. So, drawing lang natin, no? Ayan. So, for your resistor and your inductor, since this is lagging. Okay? Ayan. So, dito sa branch number 1 natin, this is 50 amperes. So, sa branch number 2 naman, this is 25 amperes. And this is connected to a 250 volts supply. Okay, this is resistive. Then, this is inductive. Okay. Ayan. Since this is only just parallel, okay? So ano ba ang mag-equal sa parallel, okay? Yung voltage, okay? Voltage across the inductor at saka ng ating resistor. Parehas yung voltahe dito sa voltahe dito, okay? Kung anong voltahe ng resistor, siya ring voltahe dun sa may inductor. So therefore, from your Ohm's law, okay, so yung ating R is equal to, okay, yung ating voltage over yung ating kuryente. Okay, so that is now equal to voltage across your resistor, 250. All over yung kuryente natin dito, 50. So, ilan po ang ating ohmic resistance? This is 5 ohms. And from your Ohm's law ulit, dito sa may inductor naman natin, that is XL, no? Okay, so that is XL now is equal to voltage across your inductor over yung ating current do sa may inductor. Okay, this is equal to voltage across your inductor, so that is 250 pa rin since they are connected in parallel. Magpaparehas sila. All over yung ating current do sa may inductor, 25. So this is 10 ohms. Okay? Ayan. So since this is only just parallel, for parallel circuits, so, pagpaplasin lang natin yung mga admittance. Okay? So, therefore, this is Y is equal to G plus or minus beta. Okay? Beta J. Okay? So, it's either this is susceptance, capacitive susceptance, or inductive susceptance. Okay? So, therefore, okay, ang i-apply natin, inductive. Okay? For inductive susceptance, so this is only just negative. Negative kapag beta N. Okay? Ayan. So therefore, kunin natin yung G. Okay? G is equal to 1 over 5. So from here, so this is 1 over 5. So ilan to? 0.2. Then yung ating beta L, so this is equal to 1 all over 10. Okay, so this is 0.1. So, ulitin ko ulit, kapag parallel circuits, additive ang admittance. So, therefore, this is Y is equal to, first branch natin, resistor, okay, 0.2 plus, or minus po pala, no, kasi beta L, okay? Minus yung ating admittance dito sa pangalawang branch, which is your inductive susceptance lang po. So, that is J.1. And this is in Siemens. Okay? So, from here, Okay, 0.2. Alin yung may 0.2 at saka 0.1 dyan? So, G is 0.2, beta is 0.1. So, isa lang naman, or dalawa sila, no? Letter C at saka letter A. Okay? Then, kunin pa natin yung ating Y. Okay? Yung ating magnitude ng Y. Okay? So, from your complex calculator, 0.2 minus 0.1i. So, this is equal to 0.224 bar angle negative 26.565 degrees, and this is in Siemens. So therefore, yung ating y dito, which is equal to what? So this is 0.224. Okay? And your power factor, this is equal to your cosine ng ating bar angle dito. Okay? Ayan. So, cosine ng negative 26.565. Okay. Or, pwede naman natin kunin yung argument, then take the cosine of the argument. So, kunin natin yung argument, and kunin lang natin yung cosine ng ating argument. So, that is 0.894. So, anong klase ito? This is lagging. Okay, lagging kasi inductive yung ating susceptance. Okay, so yan, highlights lang natin yung mga sagot. Okay, 4G, 0.2. So, yun. Itong blue na lang. 4G, 0.2. Beta L, 0.1. Yung Y natin, 0.224. And then yung PF natin, 0.894 log. And that is letter A. Letter A. Okay. Part 1. Then part 2. Okay, next, number 7. Z1 is in parallel with Z2, which is 4 plus J8. The entire combination is in series with 3 plus J6. So, that is connected to a 100 volts supply. Okay, drawing lang natin. So, parallel na naka-series. Okay, ito parallel na naka-series. Ayan. So, yung ating Z1, which is 5 minus J8, parallel yan sa 4 plus J8. Yung parallel connection natin, nakaseries sa 3 plus J8. And this is connected to a 100 volts supply. So, we are going to calculate the total power dissipated by the resistors, or yung ating PT. Okay? So, since total power yung kukunin natin, this is equal to what? Okay? I total squared R total. Okay? So, pero take note, yung I natin dito dapat naka-magnitude. Okay? Magnitude dapat na. Okay? Paano natin kukunin yung ating IT? Okay? So, IT lang po from your Ohm's law. Okay? So, that is total voltage over yung ating total impedance. Okay? So, since wala pa tayong total impedance, kunin muna natin yun. So, that is equal to, okay, yung ating 5 plus or 5 minus G8 na nakaparallel dun sa 4 plus G8. Okay, unahin natin yun. Okay, so that is the quantity 5 minus G8, first branch. Second branch, 4 plus G8. Then, this is the quantity raised to negative 1. Okay? Then, isi-series natin siya dito. Okay? Ipa-plus lang natin siya or series with 3 plus J6. Okay? Kunin lang natin yung total impedance. Then, kunin lang natin plus 6i. Ayan. So this is, so gawin ko na lang rectangular. Okay, para makita natin yung r at saka yung x. Okay, so this is 37 over 3 plus j 62 over 9. Okay, meaning this is a inductive or lagging. Okay, lagging siya. Okay, kasi plus or positive yung ating imaginary part. Okay, ayan. So, yung RT natin dito, this is your real part. RT. Highlight ko lang. Ito, kailangan natin ito mamaya. So, ano gagawin na lang natin dito? Okay, store natin to sa A. Para hindi na tayo magta-type. Okay, store natin sa A. Then, perform this one para makuha natin yung IT. Okay? So, what's your IT now equal to? That is 100 bar angle 0 all over yung in-store natin sa A. Ayan. So, shift store A lang natin to, no? Ayan. Shift store A, then 100 all over alpha A. Ayan. So, this is 7.079. Bar angle negative 29.186 degrees. This is in amperes. I-store na lang natin to sa B. Okay, para hindi na tayo magta-type. Shift store B. So, ito, store natin sa B. Shift store B. Shift store B. Ayan. Then, kunin natin yung power. Power total is equal to IT, magnitude ng IT squared times RT. Okay, so saan natin naka-save yung IT doon sa may B. Magnitude ng B, the quantity squared, multiplied by RT. Ano yung RT natin? Okay, yung real part dun sa may total impedance. So, this is 37 over 3. So, what's now your PT or power dissipated equal to? So, this is B squared or magnitude ng B, no? Magnitude ng B or absolute value ng B, the quantity squared, times 37 over 3. So, ilang watts ito? Okay, so this is 618.0019 or that is 618 watts. Okay, so that is 618. Sakto. Yes. Mas maganda yung mag-store ka na lang sa calculator. Okay, para hindi marami yung tinatype. Okay? Okay, so same problem po or same circuit I should say. Same circuit pa. Yes, same circuit pero ang tanong, overall power factor and specify its behavior. Okay? So, iyan ko lang to, no? I-copy paste ko lang. Ayan, same circuit, configuration, pero ang tinatanong, power factor, total, overall power factor. Ayan. So, paano ba tayo makakuha ng overall power factor? Pwede sa total impedance, total current, or pwede rin sa ating total apparent power. Okay, since meron na tayong ZT, doon na lang tayo kukuha ng power factor. Okay, so ito siya. Nasa A. Okay, na-store natin sa A. So, copy-paste ko lang, no? Yan. Na-store natin siya sa A, then i-recall natin yung A. Okay? So, ano ba yung A natin? So, alpha A. Ayan siya. So, that is 14.126 8 or 69. Bar angle 29.19. Okay? So, that is ZT is equal to 14.126 bar angle 29.19. 118 or 186 ohms. Since positive yung ating angle dito sa may impedance, this is lagging. Tama nga naman, lagging siya. Then, kunin natin yung, okay, yung ating argument. So, para makuha yung ating overall power factor. So, theta natin. So, shift complex argument ng ating answer. Ayan. So, 29.186. Then, kunin natin yung power factor. So, cosine ng power factor angle. So, this is now cosine ng answer. So, this is equal to 0.873. Anong klaseng power factor to? This is lagging. So, ito yung answer. Okay, paki-picturean part 1. Then part 2. Ayan. Number 9 tayo. Net susceptance is 0. The admittance equals conductance. Current is minimum. Current is maximum. Which is true about parallel resonance. Okay? So, for parallel resonance po, ano po ang totoo dito? First, this is true for parallel resonance. Beta L minus beta C, or pag-plusin lang natin yan, okay, magiging 0 lang sila. Okay? Then next, number 2, okay, equal yan. Since 0 nga yung ating beta. Okay? Then lastly, for number 3, this is also correct. Minimum current. So for series resonance, maximum yung kuryente. Pero take note po, for parallel resonance, minimum ang kuryente. So that is 1, 2, and 3 only. Okay, so ito lang tatanda natin, beta L is equal to beta C. Okay, minimum yung current. And then, Y is equal to G. Okay, kasi yung ating beta, 0. Okay, so wala na to. So, this is for parallel resonance. Okay, next, number 10. A coil is composed of R and L. Okay, so RL, series RL. So, 20 ohms, 200 microhenry. Then, this one is connected to a variable capacitor. Okay, so ibig sabihin, nagbabago ang ganyan. Okay, so variable capacitor C. The entire combination is connected to a 200 volts 1 megahertz supply having 8 kilo ohms as it line resistance. Okay, so ito po dito 8 kilo ohms. Okay, so calculate the Q factor of the coil only. So ang hanapin lang natin dito Q factor ng coil. Ito po, yan lang yung hanapin natin. Okay, since dito lang tayo nakafocus sa coil, so Q factor ng coil is equal to what? Okay, that is equal to X ng coil over R ng coil. So this is what? XL over R. Okay, so this is now equal to XL ng coil. So this is 2 pi F. Okay, ano yung F natin? 1 megahertz. So 1 times 10 to the 6 multiplied by yung ating L. Okay, L is 200 micro. So, times 10 to the negative 6. All over yung ating R. Okay, so this is 20. So, what is now your Q factor of the coil? So, hindi ko na isusulat to, no? Magka-cancel din tong times 10 to the negative 6 at saka times 10 to the 6. So this is 62.83. So unitless to, no? So this is letter B. Ayan. Okay. Next, number 11. A sinusoidal source supplies 20 kVAR reactive power to a load. Okay, meron daw tayong load na 250 CIS, that is bar angle negative 75 degrees ohms, and yung power nito is only just reactive power. Okay, ito yung ating power, reactive power. So determine the apparent power of the load. Okay, so hanapin daw natin yung S ng load. Okay, from your power triangle, okay, so ano po ba ang ating relationship ng reactive power na Q sa apparent power? Okay, from your power triangle, theta only is theta dito, so this is Q, this is P, this is S. Okay, so in terms of Q and S, so ano po ang gagamitin nating trigonometric function? So this is sine theta. Sine theta is Q all over S. Okay, so in terms of S, so S now is equal to Q all over sine theta. Okay, so ano yung theta natin dito? That's the power factor angle. Okay, theta is your power factor angle. Okay, so from here, makikita na natin, okay, since yung impedance lang naman dito is iisa lang, ito na yung power factor angle natin, yung negative 75. Okay, so theta here is 75 degrees. So therefore, S now is equal to 20 times 10 to the 3 all over sine of 75 degrees. So, i-drop natin yung yung negative, okay? Yung negative will tell us lang naman kung anong klase siyang power factor, leading or lagging. Okay, drop na natin yun. So, this is 20 times 10 to the 3 all over sine 75. So this is only just equal to 20,705.523. So this is volt ampere. So kung gagawin natin siyang kVA, so this is 20.71 kVA. So it's either the two. So ito or ito. Okay, part 1 and then part 2. So pwede rin po yung Q is equal to EI sin theta. Kasi yung EI natin dito, this is also S. Okay? So babalik lang rin dun sa may ating power triangle. Okay? So, sige, part 1. Then, part 2. Okay.